If you've ever finished a beautiful kid dress only to realize that it's either too tight, too loose, or just doesn't fit right, trust me, I know how frustrating that can be. Most of the time, it's not your sewing skill that failed, it's your measurement accuracy. In this video, I'm going to show you the 8 most common measurement mistakes that secretly ruin kids' dresses and exactly how to fit them so your dresses fit perfectly every single time. My name is Ajulam. Welcome back to my channel. Before we dive in, if you want to skip guesswork forever, make sure to get my Kidswear Size Chart guide below. It's what I personally use in my studio to get accurate results every single time, no matter the child's shape or size. All right, let's begin with the first mistake. Mistake number 1 is wrong shoulder measurement. This is one of the biggest silent destroyers of a good kid's dress. If your shoulder measurement is wrong, the entire top part of the dress, the neckline, the sleeve, the armhole will shift out of place. I see many tailors make this mistake. They measure from the neck bone straight to the shoulder tip. That is very wrong because the neck bone is not where your neckline begins and every child's shoulder slope is different. Now, here is how to fix it. Make sure to start your tape half an inch away from the neck base, not on the bone. Then measure to where the arm begins to drop. That is the real shoulder joint. If you're not sure where that is, just lift the child's arm slightly. The crease line that appears, that is your true stopping point. Once you start measuring this way, your sleeves will always sit right and your neckline will stop gapping. Now remember, always measure both shoulders left and right, especially for kids under 5 because one side can be slightly higher. Mistake number 2 is wrong armhole or round arm measurements. This one causes major discomfort and you won't even notice it until the child try on the dress. A wrong armhole measurement makes the sleeve pull or the underarm area too tight. The problem is most tailors measure the armhole while the child's arm is flat against the body. That again is very wrong because the armhole is curved, not flat. Now here's the right way to measure the armhole area. Ask the child to lift their arm slightly, just enough to form a natural curve. Then wrap your tape around the armhole gently without pulling it tight. If you're using a mannequin or pattern, use this formula, which is armhole is equals to chest divided by 6 plus 1 inch. So if the chest measurement is 24, your armhole should be 5 inches. Always test your armhole by folding the fabric curve before cutting. That way you see if it sits naturally or looks forced. Mistake number 3 is wrong dress length. Now let's talk about one of the most visible mistakes, which is the dress length. If you take the length from the shoulder without considering the neckline design, you will get it wrong. For example, a round neckline will shorten your length after sewing and an off the shoulder neckline will drop the length even more. So here is the right way to correct this. Make sure to start your measurement from the base of the neck. That's where your neckline begins. Then measure down to the desired hemline. And don't forget to consider the shoes the child will wear. So always add half to 1 inch extra to account for heel or standing posture. That's how you get that perfect event ready length. Mistake number 4 is wrong shoulder to chest or shoulder to waist length. Have you ever sewn a bodice that looks short in front or pulls at the waist? That is because your vertical measurements are off. Most tailors start measuring from the shoulder tip and that is very wrong. You should always start from the neck base down to the chest line and then to the waistline. This will ensure that your darts and pattern balance align perfectly with the child's body shape. Always confirm your shoulder to waist measurement on the child, not just on paper. When you do this right, your dresses will sit perfectly. No pulling, no bubbling, and no bunching. Mistake number 5 is wrong back width or across back measurements. This is another overlooked mistake, the back width. If it's too tight, the child can't raise their arms. If it's too loose, you will get fabric folds under the shoulder blades. Now, to measure correctly, place your tape 1 inch below the shoulder line and then measure straight across from one arm joint to the other, not curved and not too low. This will give a clean back fit and perfect sleeve movement. Then add 1/4 inch for ease when sewing fitted bodies, especially with non-stretch fabrics. Mistake number 6 is wrong waist or tummy measurements. Many tailors measure the waist when the child is standing stiff or sucking in their tummy, and that is a huge mistake. Kids have natural bellies, especially toddlers, so when you cut without considering that, the dress will become too tight after meals or when they are sitting down. Now, here is how to fix this. Ask the child to relax completely, then measure slightly above the belly button, that's the natural waistline, and then add 1/2 inch for comfort. For toddlers under 4 years, you can add 3/4 inch. If you get this right, your dresses will stay comfortably even when the child plays or eats. Now, remember to always mark the waistline on the pattern because when you're cutting, your dart and your bodies should stay balanced. Now, mistake number 7 is wrong chest measurement. The chest measurement is the foundation of your bodice. If you get it wrong, your dress will either pull at the front or look baggy at the end of the day. Most people make this mistake because they measure only the front chest or they pull the tape too tight. But kids grow round, not flat. So we must measure the fullest part of the chest all around the body. Now, here's how to fix it. Place the tape around the fullest part of the chest, right under the armpits, and then add 2 fingers under your tape. That is your comfort ease. If you're sewing a fitted party dress, add 1 inch ease. If you're sewing a casual or play dresses, add 1.5 to 2 inches. That small allowance is what gives your dress that professional easy fit. No matter how many years you've been sewing, never skip this golden rule, which is measure twice but cut once. A 5-minute recheck can save you fabric, frustration, and your client's trust. And remember, if you want accurate professional results every single time, make sure to grab my Kidswear Size Chart guide. It's going to be below. It's very easy to print, clear to use, and designed for kids of all ages. Now, you know the 7 biggest measurement mistakes that ruins kids' dresses and exactly how to fix them. Tell me in the comments the mistake you've made before. We've all been there, and that's how we grow. If you found this very helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next video where I'll be showing you how to calculate perfect flare width for any kid's gown. Until next time, keep sewing smart, keep sewing confidently. I am Ajulam. See you.